What is up, everybody? Collector Side here. I am the collector, and I am at Toy Fair for the final day. And I don't know if can you see who's behind me? Oh, I'm not sure. Can you see? Is that? Holy cow! Whoa! I'm just gonna flip that camera around here because, wow! Very cool. Oh man, that is all. Now that is awesome. That is a giant Funko. Now, Funko has kindly agreed to let me take this home. I'm just kidding. No, there's no way they would let this go. But I will try, definitely try at the end of the day. I'm sure they don't want to be lugging this thing back to, back to headquarters or anything. You know, that's just too big, too much trouble. Anyway, so I am here at Funko booth at New York Toy Fair, and I am going to take you guys in for a little walkthrough just to see some really cool stuff. So let's get moving. We're going to start off, one of my favorites that I've actually walked past so far and just happened to notice is the Venom Marvel superhero hybrid figures, like Captain America here and Hulk. I love these pieces. They're just really cool, nicely decoed. We got Carnage here. That looks awesome. I forget, I don't know if that's Venom Gwen something, but I can't remember her name, and I can't find the box to tell you her exact name. I'm sure you guys know who she is. But then we got Hulkbuster, which is really cool. Now I'm going to take you over to this new reveals area. Now, I'm sure you guys have seen all the photos and everything, but we're just going to take a quick look here. It's Spider-Man Far From Home. They're revealing these for the first time here at Toy Fair. So take a look at these guys.
Yeah, that's right, that's right.
Got that.
So I had a little accident on Thursday.
Mary Jane. And now we've got the patinaed Stan Lee. Next shelf down, we've got the Ghostbusters in the pop environment. Now they're going to be trying to expand on the pop environment idea going forward, which is really awesome. So we're going to be possibly seeing more of these buildings or scene environments and stuff. So you can start to get really interactive and creative with your Funko displays if you're, however you choose to display them. But we've got the real Ghostbusters, the movie, not the cartoon, whatever. Got more Ghostbusters and the minis. Here's one of the scenes. I love that. That is so cool. I'm a big Ghostbusters fan.
Yeah. Well, I was really glad you walked.
Got some plush. Now we move down to Shazam. Now, not a lot of people know that Shazam is actually named Captain Marvel. His original name was Captain Marvel. He says the words Shazam, but it's not actually his name. He's now transitioned to Shazam. I'm guessing there's licensing issues with Captain Marvel from Marvel Comics, but originally he was Captain Marvel, and that is his name, Captain Marvel, Mary Marvel, etc. So we've got here, we're showcasing, we got Freddy, and now I'm guessing that's Mary. And that, I'm not even sure. There's no box for this guy. We've got Shazam back there. We've got Eugene. And we've got Darla. Very cool. And one of my personal favorites, SpongeBob. These look outstanding. And this is what I was saying about the environments. So SpongeBob got his pineapple house. He's got Gary coming. Now this comes as a set, these two, and I love it. I think it looks awesome. And in person, it looks great. These are some prototypes. So these aren't the final, as far as I know. These are just some prototypes on display. These are hand-painted prototypes. I love when you come to a show like this and you see some of these prototypes because they have them mixed in with the actual released product. But what they are is basically they're 3D printed models that really look like the actual product, which is cool. I love that. We got Cheers. You want to go where everybody knows your name. Here. Now here we go with Jaws. That shark is awesome. Now if you can kind of see, here's the shark compared to some of the other regular Funko figures in their size. Now I believe the shark is a production model, but the characters here are not. These are prototypes. You can see some of the chipping there. That's a prototype. So what that is a 3D printed model, and it's basically hand painted to whatever the color scheme is supposed to be. So it's going to look a little different. It's not actually going to look exactly like this. There's going to be a little bit of a difference, but you'll probably see more production photos later on, but you can see the difference. The shark is so cool. That is just really neat. And we're going to come over here now and take a look at the Big Bang Theory with Raj, Penny, Leonard, Stewart, Wallowitz, Bernadette, Sheldon, And Amy Farrah Fowler.
So,
Mayim Bialik, you're awesome, by the way. Men in Black.
so the thing is, you have to do $1 million in sales.
Love that. Look at that.
So if you made
We got these little guys here, We Bear Bears. Never heard of them, but they're really cute anyway. And then these are just some alternate characters. A Smallfoot, you got a Pokemon. It's a Bulbasaur right there, Hellboy. And then this Persona 5, which also I've never heard of, but they just look cool. We got the Simpsons. I believe these are production.
then you get into the process of making
Bartman, love it. Got some Alien 40th anniversary stuff. It should be coming out right now. Caddyshack's coming out in March.
You got your box, right?
Could get no respect.
Say it's whatever you're exclusive, right? Then you would have a sticker right here to say mobile advanced exclusive.
Yeah, you gotta come in right here. Just come in. Batman. This is the 80th anniversary Batman pieces. We got Batmobile. We've got Keaton. Oh yeah. I was really excited to see these. That's the packaging right there. Very cool. Alex Trebek.
No, the reason I bring that up is
Vanna White. And Pat. Wheel of Fortune here.
yeah, depends on license.
Billions. Sanford and Sons. We got the Addams Family.
The reason I'm really
And these, I believe, are production as well.
you guys did that before.
J.J. Abrams right there.
You like Dragon Ball Z. I have another customer.
Dark Phoenix. My Hero Academia, which is becoming really popular. There's a lot of stuff from My Hero Academia at the show this year.
Introduce you guys if you want to get anything too.
They've gone on done some Pez dispensers. Now, guys, if you're ever out on 95 going up into Connecticut, you guys have to check out the Pez Museum. It's actually really fun. And it's the factory. Literally, it's the factory where they make the Pez, the actual Pez candy, and they have a giant store where you can buy all kinds of stuff that's Pez. And they have all of these awesome Pez dispensers, and they have a giant wall of Pez dispensers that are like historical Pez and stuff.
Yeah, big cons.
It's a lot of fun. We got more music here. We got Post Malone up there, and we've got Kiss. I wanna rock and roll all night. Britney.
Yeah, last year. Yeah, so in 2017 you did 137,000.
Let's see, music. BTS. Now, these Pez are so cute. Look, they've got a special Stan Lee Pez.
Just let me know what you need.
Magneto. So that's really cute. I love that stuff. Betty Boop and Jolly Green Giant. The ad icons here. We've got Fairy Tale. Now we've got down here Dragon Ball Z. These are dropping in June. Goku. We've got Nappa there. Boo. Bulma. I think that's little Goku. Or Gohan. We got Free Cell right there. What's his name? Whatever his name is. Cell right there. His little helmet. I mean, Frieza rather. Right? That's Frieza, right? Yeah. It's been a while since I've watched Dragon Ball Z. All right. There. As the snake is really cool. I'm Brittany Boop. Okay, so got those, and we're gonna come down here because I found some cool stuff over here. These Cuphead figures. Not into it, but the figures are really cool. I've seen them around, which is not my thing, but still I know a lot of you guys like these. They have some really nice pieces. That's a production. And that one, I believe, I think that one's a prototype. This is a prototype. You can see there's a little bit of a difference in the way, you see how shiny the paint is? It's a little different. And then, got some more Cuphead. All right, Rick and Morty. We've got, basically, this is a lot of the stuff that's out now that you can find. Rick and Morty figures, Five Nights at Freddy's figures. We've got all kinds of Star Wars stuff here. I mean, you guys have seen a lot of this. One thing I wanted to show that I really like. Here we got some more of the music icons. And then we move into Harry Potter. Now this is some Harry Potter stuff I believe is just dropping. Nearly Headless Nick. We've got Hermione after the Polyjuice Potion. We've got Hedwig, which is actually really pretty. in my man Dobby, Harry, and Sirius Black. That is so cute, isn't it? That's Sirius Black. How awesome is that? We got the Thestral from Crimes of Grindelwald here. We got all these little Crimes of Grindelwald, and we've got the Harry Potter characters up there. So that's pretty cool. I love the Harry Potter stuff. I love the Lord of the Rings stuff, and I like the Game of Thrones stuff. I'll show you guys that in a minute. Here we have the new Savage World Street Fighter action figures that are dropping in May, and they look really fun, really colorful. I love these figures. I really like this style of figure. It's a lot of fun. And it's great because you can collect them, and you can also give them to a kid to play with. You know, they have small accessories and stuff, but I don't know what happened to it. It's still in the package, but I have one of these Funko figures, and I don't know what I did with it, to be honest with you, but they are very sturdy. And so I gave, and I had one that was open that I gave to my son, and he's got it in his giant pile of action figures. And then here's just a whole bunch of different things, from horror to sci-fi, fantasy. Got some Gremlin stuff down there, Office Space. Here's some more of the Lord of the Rings stuff. Now there's something with Lord of the Rings here that says it's dropping in May, and I believe that's the pop keychains, but I'm not 100% sure on that. And then over here, I love these things. We got Peeps, and as you can see, it's got the powdered sugar on it, which is awesome. And then we've got Sour Patch Kids, which that's one of my favorite candies, is Sour Patch Kids. I absolutely love Sour Patch Kids. All right, we go around here, and we're gonna have all the sports figures, Major League. This stuff is dropping in April. We've got all the mascots, which is pretty cool. And we're gonna go across here. We've got Pez dispensers. I'm guessing this is the kind of stuff they'll probably sell at stadiums and the sporting events. We've got the Babe hockey here, and now also NASCAR. And we've got the English Premier League for soccer or football, which is pretty awesome. It's nice. I think this is a fairly new for them. The character-wise and sport-wise, is soccer. But that's pretty awesome. And then over here, one of my favorites of their figures is Primal Rage. And these figures, I believe, are out now. At least most of them are. But they are really cool. It's Superman on Crypto. We've got the Flash. We've got Superman. We've got Bizarro. We've got Black Manta. We've got Green Lantern. We've got Scarecrow. We've got the Shark and Lex Luthor. And then there's a playset with the Mr. Freeze, which is awesome. See, now that looks like a lot of fun. These are great for kids and collectors alike. They look like a lot of fun to play with. And then here we have, I think there's their TV over here. Game of Thrones, here we go. So we've got different styles. There's some different styles. We've got the Rock Candy series. Then you've got the Pop with, here's you got the Nightwalker on the horse. You've got these minis, the 5-star. So then we've got back to the Pops. Got the dragons. Davos, one of my favorite characters. Jon Snow. Then here we have Daenerys Targaryen on her throne. Stark. And then we've got throne pieces with different characters on the throne. I think those are pretty cool. And then now these are awesome. Children of the Forest here. And then we've got the dragons. I think that's pretty cool. I love the dragons. I think those are really nice. And we've got some more anime. Got Dragon Ball Z. So, you know, all this colorful stuff. And Voltron, which is pretty cool. I like the Voltron. Cartoons, My Hero Academia again. Now, one of the things I really like, now here we got the NFL and some NBA and MLB stuff. But one of my favorites here is you start getting into the video game section. And now I personally am not a gamer, so forgive me, I'm not familiar with some of these. I'm only by name and by seeing merchandising, but I'm not much of a gamer. I'm not very good at it. But here we've got some Marvel Future Fight stuff. We've got the Amadeus Cho Hulk. Now, I really like the Mega Man figures. Now, I haven't actually noticed these before, but these are really cool. I actually really like these little figures. They are awesome, and I would love to get my hands on some. We've got Mega Man, Dr. Wily, we've got Leaf Shield Mega Man, and Thunderbeam Mega Man. Now, those are really cool. They look like a lot of fun. They look very posable. Obviously, I really don't want to touch them because it's really hard to tell in some cases what's a production model and what's only a prototype. So a lot of these guys will put their prototypes out on display just so people can see what they look like, but you really shouldn't touch them because they are resin models and they break. Even though they look like they could move, they don't. Overwatch. And over there was got Fortnite stuff, but I love those Mega Man figures. Just keep coming back to the Mega Man figures, and those Primal Rage figures are pretty cool. So, come back over here, just take one more look at the Primal Rage. And there you have it. So, let's take one more little peek here. And there was one other thing I wanted to just show you guys. Stranger Things. Was it over here? Oh, Batman the Animated Series Mystery Pops. I love those. We got a lot of the DC stuff over here. And these are really cute. The bombshells. Stuff here, Flashbox, Batman, and we got a big armored Batman right here. And that's it for Funko, guys. Here it is. Here's the Funko booth at New York Toy Fair. So thank you very much for watching this video. Please like, share, subscribe, check out my channel, keep updated. I'm gonna have a lot of awesome stuff. The show's over today. Today's my last day here, but that does not mean that the cool stuff is stopping. What that means is that we're only gonna get better. Basically, I've had a lot of great meetings at the Toy Fair this year. I'm gonna be bringing a lot of neat stuff to you guys just to show you firsthand, get my hands on a couple of great samples, all kinds of different product. And you know what? Might even actually get out of some of the action figures, and we may see some other stuff. So if you're not just a collector, but if you're a parent, and if you are looking for cool stuff for your kids, or if you're just looking for the collector in your life and you want something awesome, or if you just, you're looking at just to have some really great toys. If you've got, you need to get a gift for somebody who has kids, or a family member with kids, or your nieces, your nephews, your cousins, whatever. I hope to have some really cool stuff to show you, and we'll see what happens. So take care. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for watching. Happy collecting. Keep Compos on, and I will catch you next time.